Hi, this is Lyle Hansen here again at the start of another exciting trip. And this time it'll be going south on Kari's Bog Trail up to the fence that borders Novelty Hill Road. I'm not going to go into much detail about this Cascade Club trail because I covered that in my first video, Kari's Bog. Very quickly we come to the intersection with Kari's Bog Trail, and we can begin to see the ancient stumps like the ones in the previous couple of pictures. And what we'll need to do is travel south on Kari's Bog Trail. If you pay attention to these grid markers and ever had a problem, carry your phone with you, dial 911, and you'll have people from the Redmond Ridge Fire Department over here very quickly to rescue you. This all-star stump is one I call well-dressed. It's so well-dressed you can barely see the stump. Here's one I call McDonald's arches. The arches are vine maples that have formed arches over the stump. In the early 1900s, this area was very much into lumbering. And as a kid, I grew up in Enumclaw, and we would see logging trucks all over the place. And you can see how nice and wide this trail is, and it's wide enough to pull a rail car filled with logs being pulled by horses or steers. This old stump is called Nester because of a couple of nests I can spot up there, and somebody has taken the effort to put a painted rock in there for an eye. Maybe I should call it Cyclops. This is Old Dog because it's lost its bark. This is Mr. Wilder, so called because of his very wild hairdo. Here is one I call Mr. Huh? Got a mouth that was once held a springboard for the sawyer to stand on, and a couple of painted rocks or maybe golf clubs or golf balls for eyes. Here's Mr. Overcoat, so covered up you can barely see he's an ancient stump. We have arrived at R5. Many of these ancient stumps are 8 to 10 feet high because only above that certain level could they get the good lumber that they were seeking. And here again you can see a notch cut in the stump for a springboard. Here's the twins. It looks like they may have lost their bark at about the same age. Here's the boss, a smaller stump surrounded by about 3 or 4 other huge trees. He's got his bodyguards. Soon we arrive at marker S4. Your Forest Stewardship Committee has placed these throughout the trails in Trilogy, and they're within about 1,000 feet of each other. Past S4 we come to what I call King of the Mountain. Several smaller trees that have been cut, and here he stands. We're passing by the Trilogy's RV parking lot, and there's considerable noises up there from generators and things. This is a convenient exit which you can use if you suddenly want to backtrack and get out of here because you see a bear or something. But you can go right up beyond those 3 bollards is the entrance to the RV park, and then that leads on down to Novelty Hill. We're now here at U5, and that's the end of this walk. We're right next to the fence, and the cars are getting louder and louder. Time to turn around and say goodbye. And this is Lyle Hansen signing off. Hope you all have happy trail walking, as I do. I hope you enjoy Kari's Bog Trail South as much as I do, because I am in love with this trail, and Trilogy has many others, but this one is very unique with the ancient stumps. So happy trail walking.